This week on C Plus News Time, Gaffigan gets renewed, The Daily Show adds 3 more correspondents, and we've got the scoop on both new and returning fall shows. Get ready for a hay bale ride, ladies. This is C Plus News Time.
It's C Plus News Time with your host, Chad White.
Welcome back to C Plus News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the comedy news you didn't know about for the week of August 31st, 2015. First up, Jim Gaffigan Show and Impastor are both getting renewed by TV Land. Even though the network is going to cancel its other 2 original comedies, The Soul Man and The X's, setting end dates for their shows sometime this season, that doesn't mean that their other single-camera comedies can't have more fun. TV Land has renewed The Jim Gaffigan Show and Impastor, and they're both being picked up for a second season. Now, neither of these shows have been major hits or major successes for TV Land, but The Jim Gaffigan Show is nailing about 4 million viewers since its premiere episode. Now, The Jim Gaffigan Show is different in that it's also premiering on Nick at Night and Comedy Central the exact same time that it's coming on TV Land. Really, TV Land's getting the first premiere episode, and then about a day after, not even 24 hours, the Nick at Night and Comedy Central both get a chance to air the exact same episode that came on just hours before on TV Land. The Jim Gaffigan Show stars Jim Gaffigan, and he's dealing with being a comedian and being a father to about 3,000 kids. Really, it's only 5, but, really, it's like the delivery man. He's got like 5 kids. There's so many of them. And his wife, Jeannie, as they just live life in New York City in a tiny apartment, and he gets made fun of for talking about food a lot. TV Land EVP Keith Cox said that we're really proud of these shows that represent the new TV Land. They have the quality writing and great cast, and we're excited to move on to season 2 for both. Now, with the cancellation of The X's and The Soul Man, Deadline is saying that TV Land wants to move into a younger demographic. Of course, you might know TV Land as the place that plays old episodes of Three's Company and The Dick Van Dyke Show, but they want to pull in that younger demographic, kind of like a mix between Nick at Night and, of course, Comedy Central. They just all want to be one cohesive thing. Now that TV Land is going to have these new, irreverent, single-camera comedies, then who knows what could happen with them in the future. Next up, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah is adding 3 more correspondents in the faces of Roy Wood Jr., Ronnie Chang, and Desi Lydic. They're joining the show as correspondents, and they're going to join the ranks of Al Madrigal, Jordan Klepper, Hassan Minaj, Jessica Williams, Lewis Black, John Hodgman, Asif Mondiv, and Kristen Shaw. Chang went to school at University of Melbourne, and he was recognized in Australia as one of the top 10 rising Australian comics by several publications. And then fans of Awkward might know Desi Lydic as the guidance counselor, and Roy Wood Jr. has been on TV since 2006, first appearing on The Late Show with David Letterman. And finally, thanks to Deadline, we've got the fall premiere dates for all your favorite shows and for your new favorites. Starting on September 8th, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert premieres, along with The Awesomes on Hulu with Season 3 premiere. Then September 9th, we've got The League on FXX, You're the Worst on the same channel. Then Farrell Takes the Field makes its debut on September 12th on HBO. Doll and M premieres September 13th on HBO. Best Time Ever premieres September 15th on NBC as a limited series premiere. The Mindy Project also premieres on Hulu with Season 4. September 16th sees South Park and Moonbeam City. The Big Bang Theory returns to CBS for its Season 9 premiere on September 21st. The Muppets make their return to TV on September 22nd, along with Fresh Off the Boat on ABC. The Middle, The Goldbergs, Modern Family, and Blackish all return to ABC on September 23rd. Trick Tank also returns on Comedy Central that same night. Bob's Burgers, The Simpsons, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Last Man on Earth, and Family Guy all return to Fox on September 27th. September 28th sees the return of The Daily Show with Trevor Noah on Comedy Central. On September 29th, both Grandfathered and The Grinder make their series debuts on Fox. Adam Ruins Everything premieres on True TV that same night. Both Benders and Gigi Does It premiere on IFC October 1st. Dr. Ken makes a sole performance on October 2nd on ABC. Saturday Night Live premieres on NBC October 3rd. Jason Reitman's Casual premieres October 7th on Hulu. October 8th sees Billy on the Street on True TV for the first time with its 4th season premiere, and Supermansion also premieres on Crackle with its series premiere and the first 3 episodes. Undateable returns to NBC on October 9th. Nathan For You makes its season 3 debut on October 15th on Comedy Central. Ash vs. Evil Dead rears its head on Halloween on Starz October 31st. November 5th sees the return of Mom for its season 3 premiere on CBS and Angel from Hell on the same channel. And on December 4th, Transparent returns to Amazon for its 2nd season premiere. Of course, there'll be more shows and more premiere dates. To stay on top of that news, why don't you go to cpluscomedy.com to get all of your comedy news, reviews, interviews, and all that good stuff. Also, subscribe and like one of our videos. You'll do both, I'm sure, but please, it'll be nice. And why don't you follow us on Twitter at cpluscomedy, follow me on Twitter at ChadBlackWhite, like us on Facebook, tumble with us on Tumblr, and until next time, goodbye.